What's up, YouTube? Good morning, welcome back. It's all fun and games at Meineke Cinnaminson. So this vehicle was here last week with a boatload of codes from the auction, and I advised them to send it back because I suspect that it has timing chain and sludge issues because of multiple timing codes. They didn't want to do that. So they cleared the codes, I did not. And they brought it back and said, well, the only code that's in there now is for the secondary air injection system. And I was like, well, that was in there too on my original code scan. So now we're going to just address on the surface what the code is, because they don't care about fixing anything else. So once that's fixed, and then once the vehicle does a system check, a self-check, it's gonna have failures in all the other systems that I scanned a week ago. So we're getting into, so po410 is secondary air injection incorrect flow, and incorrect flow can mean anything and everything when it comes to secondary air injection systems. So this is the intake pipe, this is the exhaust, meaning it's pushing air into the diverter valve, and then there's another exhaust, which is into another one down here. There's a vacuum solenoid, there's wiring, there's little vacuum lines, much involved in detail and how this system functions on a Mercedes. So we're going to load up the software for this, and then I'm going to take you through what I do here. And I usually start with a visual inspection to make sure nothing's missing or something wasn't unplugged. I don't know the history of this car. And interesting enough, at 7:40 this morning, someone pulls off the highway and says that their low engine oil lights on in their Audi, and we're technically not open till 8 o'clock. And they said, can you just put some oil in it, right? In an Audi Q5 or whatever it is, Q7. And then I was like, yeah, we don't just add oil to people's engines unless we know what we're getting into, meaning is it pumping it out the bottom as fast as you're adding it in? And then she said, well, just put some oil in it so I can take it in for service. And I was like, yeah, well, you're already here. You're already here at Meineke, so why wouldn't you just say, hey, can you look at why my light is on, right? I'm going to work, see if it's pumping oil out of it, right? Or if I have a mechanical problem, maybe I just need an oil change because my engine's consuming oil. But for one reason or another, your warning light is on, meaning your engine's going to fail sooner than later, right? Mm-hmm. Or maybe you just have a simple malfunction, but you had no interest in that. You're just like, just put some oil in it and let me be on my way. Sorry, we're not doing that. You're here. Do you want to get us to check it out? Obviously had no interest in that, and on her way she went. I'm sorry. It's just not worth the aggravation sometimes. So let's get this loaded up. I don't know why. This is logging out constantly. I can't stand it. All right, we're in. And then I pulled the exhaust tube off of this side just to see if there was spider silk, moisture, anything came out of the pipe. Nothing came out of the pipe. I could go further into checking fuses and all that, but we're just going to go right into function of this. So we're going to find the output exercises for this, which is going to be under air pump. And it's a shame because someone stopped loving this car. So then we're going to go into control unit, and then we're going to go unit of drive, and then we're going to go ECM. And then we're going to go to, I think it's special function. No. Active test. And then we're going to find electric air pump. Click. And it tells you the air pump preconditions ignition on, which it is, engine's not running. I'm not interested in that. I just want to hear this run. It says press continue. And it says air pump switching on. F1 will switch the air pump on. F2 will end the action. The air pump can be heard on startup. So we're going to click F1. And we have no air pump coming on and blowing. In my experience, the pump is bad. If the pump is bad, chances are it may have blown a fuse. It's not likely that a rodent shoot through the wire harness or anything like that. So right now we can't, our evaluation is incomplete, and I'm not gonna go any further until I have a functioning air pump. And this is where it could be more. It could be the switching solenoid, it could be the diverter valves on both, it could be blockage, but we don't know because we don't have a fan blowing anything to finish our evaluation and testing of the system. Thanks for watching. It isn't always easy. Stay with us. Hit the like and subscribe button, please. It goes a long way. Trying to grow the channel.